I was nervous that I might have just stripped that out. This stuff can be annoying to work with because it likes to fold on itself. Don't need much. Just want to make sure it doesn't cover. Oh, I just ripped it. It's not going to work good if it's ripped. Oops. I'm not sure if you guys can even see my hand right now, but I am wrapping this with tape. At least I'm attempting to. That dang light keeps turning off. Oh, come on, open. Sucker was on there tight. Just want that straight up and down like that. It's like a spring system kinda, but it holds that on. Okay, so we got that on. But I'm trying to think of what all this is. Because this one doesn't have any of it, a lot of this stuff. This is for this, obviously, I can tell that. I might just reuse the one that was on there. We need this because this is going to set on here and make sure it's a good seal. And make sure that there's no air or gas leaks out of that. Okay, so that should be all we need to do to this carburetor. And there's the part number and everything. It should work pretty decent, I hope. Okay, so I want to look at this over here real quick before I put it on, cause where did I set that? There it is. Cause this is the original one of these. It's quite a lot smaller. Kind of want to just reuse that, but let me see if I can't match the size of these together. Of course, I don't really know how far. That's as far as it'll go. Is that the same size? Pretty much. We'll call that good. Okay. So what we want to do here is we want to hook this up first. Oh, that's an issue. Is this not going to fit? Oh no, it fits. Okay. Almost didn't. See, now the previous one, I guess there's a gasket on there already. Maybe I don't need to put that gasket on. I think I'll put it on, see what happens. If I don't think I need it, I'll take it off, I suppose. That should reach. Yep. Okay, but see, I need to change, because it needs to be like that. Because it goes through this. Oops. Goes through that. And then I take this cotter pin off this one, put it on there. I'll do that last though. Most important part is getting it on there. This is going to be the most time consuming and difficult part because you want to make sure that you don't mess this gasket up. Yeah, you guys probably don't have the best view right now since you're on my hat. Oh, I moved. Shoot. Oops. Sorry about that, guys. Of course, you gotta have it way out here to start the dang thing. Let me start this one. I'll put the carburetor on it. Oh, shoot. Grab that out of the hand. And you gotta hold this gasket up and do your utmost best to not damage the gasket. Man. This is not going too well. This one's not starting. Let me try to. The gasket is on. It's just not starting. Try to use a screwdriver and start. Its carburetor's a little bit more iffy than the old one to get on and off, I guess. Because look at that. That's not exactly how the carburetor fit on it last time. I had plenty more room. Yeah, it's gonna be a pain to take off if I need to. I really hope I don't need to. Okay, alright, that started. Now it's gonna use a screwdriver and tighten it like so. It's gonna take a lot of time, I think. Oops. The gasket appears to be fine on there. That's just the leaves of the trees hitting the dang top of the barn. Yeah, by the way, guys, if you don't know my workshop setup, I am in the top of a barn, which you would call a hay-mount. So there's the big hay-mount barn doors, and all my tools are set up right there. My John Deere 500 snowmobile's there, my Lance behind the tarp over there, and my Honda 350 4-tracks four-wheelers right there. 300's right here, and the 240 right there comes and sits right here. The 240 I mowed with today. What'd you get? And I have a question for you guys. Would you guys like to see some mowing episodes maybe? Because I could definitely do that. I could definitely make mowing videos. I love mowing. Might have tightened that one in too far. I don't know. Seems to be going alright. No, I might be double gasketed here. Because that or the previous owner I don't know if he ever replaced the carb. That looked like the original carburetor. Probably. Okay, it's getting tight. This one is too. Oh, well, maybe not. Oh, careful. I don't want to break these bolts. I think that's pretty good and on there now. So now all you gotta do is reattach your gas line. Oops. Oops. Keeps popping out on me. And you want these decent, you want this hose clamp on your gas line pretty dang tight. That way the gas doesn't leak. That should be pretty good. Now, when I start it, I'm gonna watch this and make sure no gas drips, because if it does, then I need to take this carburetor back off and I need to tighten this up some more, I think. But basically, I think my last step is gonna be attaching the throttle. Oh shoot, it popped right off. I might end up having to use the original, because I don't feel like that is, I guess it works. Let me grab this cotter pin off of this. And see this? See, the original has more of a 90-degree angle. That's why I think I gotta use it. Which I'm gonna end up, oops, sorry about that. I'm gonna end up using the original one. Just seems like it's gonna work better. Drop my cotter pin. Where'd that go? There it is. Of course, nothing's wrong with this throttle thingy. I mean, you kind of just want to make sure it all works. And then when you, whoops, and then now I'm probably, oh, I know I'm going to have to. I'm going to have to adjust this carburetor to fit or to work for this motor, because the original carburetor, I'll go grab and I'll show you guys actually. The main jet and the other part are quite a bit further in. This and that. This is your main jet, I believe, and I don't remember what this is off the top of my head. But if we put these right next to each other, you can see that this is quite a lot lower than that, and that goes with this as well. But that should hopefully fix my issues. That's also further in. I'm not sure what that is at all. Something to do with my throttle, I would presume. But I'm gonna go put that back into this one. Oh, that just leaked a lot of gas. Oh, okay. And then I'll show you what else this 300 needs. Okay, that's just, I'm not even gonna tightly put it in there. I'm just gonna, see, this goes in a lot further than the other one would, which kind of makes me worried, but Okay, and then I'm gonna put everything that came in this box back into this box with this old carburetor. And then, oops. And then I'll probably get a carb kit and just rebuild this carburetor and have it as a backup. Just in case. I thought I put this back. Just in case this carburetor fails on me, I'll have the original one and I'll just rebuild it. Now, the only other thing this tractor, well, lawn garden tractor, some of you critics will say, is going to need is a new starter. Because when I turn the key, if you guys want to watch, it does that. Now, I'm hoping it's my starter and it's not my flywheel chipped. If it's my flywheel chipped, I'll have to pull the entire motor and take this side off until I get to my flywheel, which is, oh, you guys probably couldn't see. Take this whole side off until I get to my flywheel, which should technically be like right about here. But as long as it's my starter, I have to just take these two bolts out, take that off, and pop it off. And it's probably just this gear right in here is not working quite right. But I mean, the starter's only like 50 bucks on eBay, so it's really no biggie. But yeah, that is how you replace the carburetor on a John Deere 300. Well, not fully actually, because I guess if you were finished, you'd put all this stuff back on. But I am not finished because I need to adjust this still once it starts, but it's not starting right now because the starter is fried. I hope. I hope it's just the starter. But yeah, that was pretty simple, easy to do yourself, no need for any help. That's about it, guys. John Deere 300 is